Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Andrea Griffin-Rogers here with another spiritual wellness check-in that God gave me today. And is discipline makes the dream happen. Discipline makes the dream happen. So many people underestimate the power of discipline. You need discipline in your life. I don't care whatever it is that you want to achieve or that you have been praying for or believing God for, it requires discipline. That could be if you're praying for God to heal your body because of sickness or disease. There is something that God is saying to you today that He wants you to give up or to give into to be disciplined for. And many times people are not intentional about their discipline. You may make it up. You may say in your mind that you want this healing, for example, or you want this big dream or goal achieved. But what steps are you intentional about, and what disciplines are you putting into action today? See, we cannot sit here and keep praying to God to bless us with the things that we want, and we don't want to do any work. Faith without works is dead. And so, if you are expecting a miracle, if you are expecting God to give you something, if you are expecting God to heal your body or to give you an answer to whatever the prayer is, it could be a wayward child, what that means for people who have never heard that phrase before. It means that a child that is going off course, a child that is giving you a hard time, a child that just does not want to listen or is being, very disobedient. Don't give in and think that, well, I just quit while I'm ahead. No, keep going. Put in practical steps and application in order to see the full manifestation of what you want to see. Discipline is required in this season. You cannot get ahead. You cannot achieve anything that you desire to achieve. You cannot see or receive the full manifestation of God's blessings in your life if you are not disciplined to do the very first thing He told you to do. And for some of you out there, like I said, it could be giving up something. And you know what that something is? Whether it's drugs or alcohol or shopping addiction or food addiction, or it could be even for a season of fasting. God may say, hey, turn down the TV or stop hanging out with those people or whatever. Be willing to discipline yourself for delayed gratification. God has it in store for you, but you got to master self-control in your own body. That's why it's called self-control. Can you control yourself? Can you discipline yourself to see what you want up ahead? And you may not manifest it overnight, but if you do the steps today, you will ultimately see the victory you want to see. You will ultimately achieve that. A quick story I had, because I know I got out of my quick stories. I had this conversation with somebody early this morning, and before I had it with them, I had it with myself. And so two part examples. The first one is this morning. I didn't feel like going to the gym. Now you guys know I go to the gym every morning, about 3:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready to get to the gym by 5, and it's become taxing, especially in the winter nights, or winter mornings rather, when it's like 20 degrees outside. I don't want to go to the gym, but I have been disciplining myself every morning to stick to this routine because I know what I want to see, not just in my body and the vanity portions of it that many people, we all want to lose weight or whatever. No, but I mean, I know I want to stay active. And since that was the main reason why I started my workout routine, I have to continue staying consistent in it. And by me staying consistent and diligent in it, I will see the finished result that I want to see. And though this will never be finished because I'm, want to always just stay active, but I'll at least see myself getting one step closer to any goals that I set for myself. Same thing goes with a different example is, I was ministering to somebody this morning, and they were telling me about their daughter and problems that they're having with their teenage daughter, and they were just struggling with getting it right. And though I don't have any kids, God gave me some wisdom to give to them. And one of the things that came up was, have you disciplined your child? And they were like, well, no, I have, but not really, because, I haven't really made her pay for, not really pay for the mistakes, but like there's been no actions to her, or consequences to her actions. And so it's like, well, first of all, I hear God saying discipline. There's that word once again. You got to discipline your child. Now, that doesn't mean go beat them, no, but that means, why tell your child what they did was wrong, but you're still giving them everything they want? And so this was one of those days, interesting enough today, where they had plans on like having a nice outing today and was going to give their child everything they've been asking for. And it was like, no, I hear God saying no, because you got to implement discipline. Your child is not doing right. Your child has been just doing a lot. I don't want to tell too much of that person's business, but just doing the wrong things and getting bad grades in school. Like what people would say is a juvenile delinquent, and you're going to reward the child for that. No. And that's how God is with us. God does not reward us for bad behavior, but he loves us enough to discipline us. That means that he will allow the consequences of our actions to manifest itself, and and not too bad, because sometimes we do stuff that like really should put us in the grave. But thank be unto God for grace. And so he'll give us that grace, and he'll say, okay, I got to show you this roadblock that's going to deter you or detour you from the path you're going. I got to turn you a different way so that I can get you where you need to be. We think about the story of Jonah in the Bible. God could allow the whale to completely devour Jonah, but the whale was never meant to devour Jonah. The whale was meant to spit Jonah out at the place where he was supposed to be. Jonah was being disobedient. And so God had to discipline Jonah, but it was not to kill him or destroy him. It was to gracefully break him to the point where he needed to be, or gracefully transition him from going the wrong way to going the right way. And so discipline is key. I hope that you get that from this message. No matter what it is that you are trying to do or trying to achieve, discipline. For my people out there who are sick and you're in the hospital and you're struggling with your health, discipline. What are the doctors telling you to do? What is the very thing that they're telling you to give up, or they're telling you to do, or they're telling you to change in your diet or in your health, and you're not willing to change it? You're not willing to even pray about it to get strategy, because I know sometimes some doctors will shove medicine down your throat, and it may not be God's decision for your life. But are you even going to God to pray, to ask him what the strategy is to heal your body? Yeah. Discipline. Faith without works is dead. You must be willing to do the work. God will do the supernatural, but you got to do the natural. Take the step that he tells you to take. Take the step of faith. And in the step of faith, that means being obedient to the very instructions that he gave you to do. And so I got to get going, y'all. So may the Lord bless you and keep you, cause his face shine upon you. The Lord God be gracious to you, show you his favor, and give you shalom, give his peace. Y'all, discipline, okay? Take care. Bye now.